Welcome back, guys. It's the Brothers Geek Out podcast, episode 155. What's happening, G-Man, in Singapore quarantine?
I'm good, brother. I'm good.
What
I'm
is
on
it?
day 11 today. 3 more days.
How you feeling?
Um, yeah, I'm good, you know. I think I came prepared, and I think I mentally prepared myself for this in the sense that I knew that I had to do this.
Mm.
Having the PlayStation there, having my Fire Stick set up, and being able to watch movies and chill has been good. I've been working, so I keep myself busy through there. Been training, so yeah, man. I've been keeping myself busy. Surprisingly, bro, time still goes.
Mm.
It's crazy. It's Friday night already, and time goes. I mean, today I did do something that I haven't done in forever, which is I slept into one. To be fair, I woke up around 8 and chilled for a bit, and then I went back to sleep. But I slept until 1, and I was like, yeah, I felt good. But I also felt basic, even though there's nothing to do. That's what I'm saying. Even though I wanted to sleep in because there's literally nothing I could do, but I still felt basic. I still felt, oh, why did I waste the day? I could have worked out. I could have sorted out some work things. I could have talked to people
Mm.
rather than just sleeping. But anyway, that's time goes quick, man. I mean, it's one of our most precious assets that we shouldn't be wasting, to be honest. Even though being in quarantine feels like wasting it, you can still be productive in other ways, man.
No, of course, man. Well, no, that's the main thing, man. It's good to hear that you're all right, because I know some people would have been,
I tell you what, if I didn't have my movies, the PlayStation, I possibly could have gone a bit. I mean, I would have had my phone, but I don't know. Entertainment, it's easier to be entertained these days. And if I wasn't into exercise and all that sort of stuff, because I would do a big session here and just train, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Um, so, luckily I found things to keep me occupied. I haven't had any issues. I mean, but I think this is the first time in my life that I haven't left a room in 14 days. You know what I'm saying? Maybe as a no, not even as a baby, probably. That's what I'm saying. It's crazy. New experiences in some weird way. My birthday week was in this one. 36 is not one to remember, but it's one to remember when you've been stuck in quarantine for 2 weeks. So
I said,
it's been all right, man. It's been all right. The food has been basic, even though I don't want to complain about it, but it has been basic. But luckily, again, I'm not someone who likes to eat much anyway. I like to do fasting and stuff anyway. So I could deal with that. I've just been eating the fruits and just been ordering, like just telling me. I've cancelled my breakfast because the breakfast is so basic.
well, what's
It
on the
makes it,
breakfast, bro?
it's you know what it is, yeah. It's just think of the most local. Just think of the most local and basic foods from the Western world, Chinese world, and the Indian world, and they just rotate that. And for me, it's not. I can't eat that stuff for breakfast, man. It's too heavy. It's too early. So I would eat the fruit and the water.
Yeah.
So I just called them the other day and said, guys, can you just give me the water? Cancel the well, they give you a juice. So first I told them, just don't give me a juice. I don't want to drink sugar in the morning like that. Give me some water. And then what do you call it? And then after I said, look, I'm not really eating the breakfast. Can you just give me the water? Just give me water. I don't want to what do you call it? I don't want the breakfast. I'm throwing it away. And then I end up because I'm still on holiday-ish mode. I still haven't fixed up my diet, but I'll order a little Starbucks thing and just enjoy that.
So hold on.
Or one.
Where's all the rubbish kept at the moment?
I'll put it outside the door.
Oh, so you're allowed to open the door?
I can open the door, but I can't step outside. I could just throw
Is there
rubbish out
somebody
there.
there watching or something?
Nah, not really, but I'm sure they got cameras or something. They must have cameras. But I got a text today about my COVID test on Monday, so take that Monday morning, and once that comes back negative, fingers crossed. I don't see no reason why it should come back positive. But once I come back negative, then I just call up the lobby and schedule my what do you call it?
You leave.
Yeah. And you know what though, bro? So when I got my COVID test in
Dubai.
Singapore
No. Yeah.
and Dubai, done both. Yeah, those are the first times that I didn't do it myself. The doctor's done it, the nurse has done it, or whatever, right? So all the ones we done in UK, bro, I will literally be shoving this thing up my nose, back of my throat, gagging and shit. Whereas when these guys do it, they don't go that far, and I'm like, damn, I'm stuffing this thing up my nose for no reason, man. They literally just go up a little bit and
Oh.
swerve around. I said, my throat, they don't even go to the back; they just touch it over here, and I'm just like, man, I've been doing it wrong the whole time and putting myself in awkward positions and shit. But it's been yeah. Anyway, like I said. That's on Monday, man. Once that comes back negative, Tuesday, I check out, finally get back home. Can't wait to get back, see the missus,
Yeah.
see my home. Yeah, man, just can't wait. The new Samsung phone coming on that day as well, so a little bit of
Phantom, yeah.
excitement. Samsung Phantom 21 Ultra 5G shit. I don't know, but Phantom, um, that's what it is.
Nah, it's good to hear. It's good to hear. It's good to hear. Well, yeah, bro. Same. It was a busy week. It was just trying to finish up things before the weekend and the holidays. Uh, we're gonna go to mum's tomorrow. Uh, but yeah, I mean, Ash came around yesterday. We watched Kong, Godzilla versus Kong. Do we start off with that?
We could do, I guess. I
Let's
watched
start.
it too yesterday night.
What's your initial thoughts?
First of all, I did love it, right? I love the action scenes between Kong and Godzilla, but I did have some faults which I told you about. Maybe I'll start off with those. I do think all the Godzilla characters, as in all the actors from the Godzilla movies, were pointless in this movie. I don't think they really contributed at all, really, from all of them.
Yeah,
And the girl, the Stranger Thing girl, is Bobby. What's her name again? Something
yeah,
Bobby Brown. Yeah, her character again. Her character and her journey within that movie, to be honest, was pointless. It was that whole conspiracy thing. Oh shit! Spoiler alert, man! Shit! If you haven't seen this, spoiler alerts. We're gonna spoil it, yeah, Kibbs.
Mhm.
So please log off now if you haven't seen it. But if you have seen it, yeah. So her point, yeah, I think her whole thing of the following that conspiracy guy and joining up with that team to kind of find out what the hell, why is Godzilla going crazy? I guess ultimately what she's trying to figure out. But that was just so pointless. And then she teamed up with two gimmicky characters who were comedy and whatnot. They kept it entertaining. I'm not gonna say they weren't funny and or
Mm.
whatnot. They were funny. I just felt for the movie they were pointless.
Yeah,
And then and the other thing that really, really, really bugged me at the end, and again, spoiler alerts, is Kong and Godzilla just had a big boy battle, right? Which was awesome. I'm not gonna lie, that was fucking awesome, right? And we can talk about the moistness about that later. And then the new what do they call it? Megazilla? Is it Megazilla,
Megan.
the metal one?
Yeah,
Comes out, he's fucking them up. I wanted to see, and we were seeing a good battle between Kong and Godzilla versus this Megalon. I remember when we saw the trailer. I remember saying to you, I bet you any money they're gonna fight, and then they're gonna team up and fight someone else. I said that from the beginning, and that's exactly what happened, which is
yeah,
fine because that was moist. It was the way they beat him. I was like, that was so shit. The conspiracy guys were trying to work on the computer. It was a young kid trying to find a password, and then the solution was you pour juice on the computer, and then it blows that up, and then the Mega Godzilla defunctions, and then that was so shit. I was like, that is poor, man. I mean, all that technology, all that energy from the center of the Earth, and then just some juice fucks up it's not even waterproof and whatnot. I was like, so basic. I wanted to see a big boy battle with Kong and Godzilla versus this thing, and they cut it so short with that basic solution. And I was like, that's rubbish. I still think what we saw was amazing. What we got out of it was amazing. I mean, it was cracking me up with some of the double teams and
yeah.
smashing them through the buildings and whatnot. And listen, if you were not a fan of Man of Steel because bare people died, then you're not going to be a fan of this because Hong Kong lose, man. Hong Kong was taken off the map,
What?
bro. They fucked up Hong Kong. Every building got fucked up. Notice the IFC and the ICC building, the two biggest ones, the one that was
Still
in Dark
standing.
Knight, and they didn't get touched at all. But everything else got fucked up. But that was my biggest thing. I think the Godzilla characters I thought were pointless, but that's fine. They're in there. They give me a bit of entertainment, not too bad. But the way they turned out to be like, they kind of saved the day because they poured the juice. I was like, oh, you just fucked it up for me. That was just the worst
I
thing. I
don't
was
know. I
like, that
feel
was
like there's a
basic.
director's cut version, bro.
There's gonna be a director's cut version for everything now.
I just feel like there's another version. I don't know. I felt it was like rushed, bro. Did it feel
What made you
rushed?
think that?
Because like from the beginning, the hollow Earth theory, and there's another dimension in the Earth, and not dimension, but another Earth in the Earth, basically. The only thing that threw me off and like made me feel, I don't know, like the Kong battle and Godzilla battles were actually really good. I do like those scenes.
Awesome, yeah.
Some of the CGI threw me off a little bit, But the main thing was, bro, they had to go through the middle of the earth through a warp speed Saturn to get to that dimension, to get to that hollow earth. Then Godzilla goes to Hong Kong and blows a hole through the floor, connecting to that. What happened to the jump speed thing then?
That's true, innit? Why didn't you just, if that was the case, if Godzilla did that, why didn't they just start digging from years ago? Rather than trying to find. You know what? I agree with now when you say they rushed it. Now I'm thinking about it. I think they did because they got straight into it with Godzilla fucking up shit, and it was
Yeah,
just like okay. And the other thing that kind of got me was, and I can't remember the end of Kong Island, but Kong was so submitted. What's the word? Submissive to the humans. Like,
yeah.
how the hell did they get him in that dome? I can't remember. Maybe that's from the last movie, but he was so submissive in like when they put him on the ship, they didn't even show the scene, but he was tranquilized or whatever. It's like, how do you tranquilize Kong? And then after, when they were like, can you? When the first fight scene happened, they were like, do you think Kong could go by air? And they get all the helicopters on it again. Like, why is he so submissive to the humans?
Mm.
Like that. I just felt like, unless the little girl controlled him, because I thought she was awesome. I thought the little girl was awesome, and she had that connection with Kong, and I thought that was emotional and that was good. I like that. Unless she did it, but I mean, I felt that he was just too submissive to the humans. Um,
Yeah, no, that's right. They didn't really explain that as much and clearly as possible. They could have done that. Uh, yeah, just bro, for me it just felt rushed. You know, it was what, hour 45 minutes or something like that. Not even
the
2 hours.
story did feel a little bit rushed. I mean, I was a little bit yeah, I guess it did feel a bit washed. And they kind of turned on Godzilla. The
Mm.
world turned on Godzilla. There was no, even the people that was in this movie, except the Stranger Things girl, they were like, it's just like creatures. They turn. It's like, well, why don't you lot go investigate or digging in, or even the Godzilla and King Kong characters didn't even really merge. Like they didn't
Mm.
even cross. It was very separated. I don't know. It just, like I said, man. Some parts were good, and those other things were bad. I think the story. I don't care about the story, to be honest with you. I wasn't really looking for a story when you're looking at this big monster movie, which was epic.
Mm.
But I just feel like when you add stuff to the story, which kind of like again,
The
pouring the
humans are
juice
not
on the water.
necessary. I feel like the humans wasn't necessary. I feel like we could have got
Nah,
a movie just on Godzilla and Kong on a mission.
or have the humans just be based on that big robot Megazilla, like I think
Yeah,
that's his name, but just have that element of it, right?
yeah,
And I mean, because that bad guy, he didn't even give a shit that his daughter died. There was no sympathy or nothing. It was like a typical bad guy with just one motive. It was
yeah.
like his daughter just got killed and he don't even know. He don't even care. He sends his daughter out there and whatnot. It was a bit. It was just a typical basic bad guy. But yeah, the humans you could have just kept it to maybe the little girl because I thought she was impactful. I really liked her. But
Mm.
then the maybe just the bad guys. Do you know what I'm saying? But and then end of it, it looked like King. If you take away the Megazilla one, Godzilla seemed like he won. He beat Kong, man. And then I don't know. There's some kind of verbal tap that happened, and Godzilla just walked away from him. But it seemed like he won. But the moistness about it, come on, those fight scenes were sick. I
They were.
knew, and I love the way Kong had that agility, and where he was parkouring off those buildings and whatnot in Hong Kong. That was
Yeah.
that was fucking sick.
No, it was good. It was good. It was good. Look, bro, I just feel like it didn't need the people. The people didn't really make it. Didn't make much sense.
No, neither do I. Neither do I. I mean, Kong really went back there. Okay, they were trying to find a home for Kong, right? Why did they
Yeah.
take him off Skull Island? Can't even remember.
See, that's the thing. They don't. That's not explained.
Maybe no, but maybe it was at the end of
Staying
Skull
up
Island, the movie. I
island for
can't
10 years.
remember that.
Seeing him.
What's that?
All I remember in that movie is the woman said, "Oh, I've been studying him for 10 years."
Yeah, I
So
can't. You know what? Because we can't remember the last one, so we might be talking shit. But it seems like, and like every other King Kong movie, the humans go in there, kidnap him, bring him to our town, and he fucked it up and whatnot. But
mm,
if that was his home, why didn't you guys just leave him there? I don't know where they had to find this Middle Earth thing. But yeah, I do think that element was just tried to make a story out of it. Like I said, I'm not really too fussed on the story, but I do think because of that story and because of that human element, some parts were just like, oh, this is not great. That I think the last part really got it to me. I was like, oh, you fucked it up, man. You just ruined the battle that I wanted to see, because the way he did kill him with the axe was awesome. Godzilla charged it up, and that's what I want to see, bro. I wanted to see more of that. But
Yeah.
I did see some like WWE tag team, bro, when they just grab him and smash him through the wall. I was like, that was jokes. That was awesome, man. I loved it.
No, it was good. It was good, bro. Listen, it's a what's the word? It's an action film. That's
Yeah.
how you have to see it. It's a good old action film. Uh, we're seeing some CGI monsters have a game. Enjoy it.
I hope they. I don't know what the feedback and the criticism is of this movie, but I hope maybe they take it on board. And I want to see more. I'm not. To be honest with you, I want to see more because, two big monsters fighting or fighting other monsters,
Mm.
especially Kong and Godzilla, they've been portrayed as heroes. So when I look at both of them, I see them as heroes, right?
Yeah.
So it's kind of cool to see them fight other monsters and save Earth and tag team and whatnot. So I'm actually not done. I want to see more and maybe just forget more of a human element storyline. Just keep the storyline on them. Keep it on the monsters. You know what I mean? Like
This is what I think.
whatever.
I feel like that Middle Earth theory thing didn't need to be in there.
Yeah, and also like stuff on that. I mean, Kong. It seemed like that. I don't know. Kong knew where to go. He knew where the axe was. He knew to plug in the axe. Where does that technology come from? I don't know. I don't know. But
Well,
whatever. That's
well,
fine. Yeah. I mean, I think that's fine. I think
that
to
takes you
make
out of the movie, bro.
takes you out the movie.
Takes you out of the movie. It doesn't give you that experience that you're fully invested. Because I personally think, like yesterday when I watched it, like I know Ash was like, oh yeah, that was moist. The action was good. I I had to be. It's been a long time since I've been biased to a movie because I just genuinely like enjoying the movie experience. But it's like I don't know what I'm gonna expect from this film. Like with Bill and Ted, I know what I'm gonna expect. I'm seeing two dudes come together after such a long time, and it's just gonna be a nostalgic feeling. Doesn't matter if the film doesn't have if it wasn't a great story or whatever. I'm gonna enjoy these two guys back on the big screen. It's like with Godzilla and Kong. I just don't feel like they. I know they tried to create a universe there, it just didn't didn't come through.
Mm.
It didn't come.
I think yeah. They did try to build the universe, and I think it just wasn't listen, like I said, man, all the action scenes and the fight scenes were awesome. I don't care. I thought they were awesome. So you can't deny that. I just think, yeah, the dynamics between them was just basic. Um, yeah, there was more. Yeah, I think they just killed it with some of the storyline and whatnot. Um, yeah, I don't know what else to say, man. I think that last part really made me feel negative about it, but the rest of it, I think I could have got away with it. But that last part was just like so stupid and dumb, and those characters again were just so pointless in the movie. But then they turned out to be a key part of the movie because technically, if they didn't do that, then maybe Kong would have died. I don't know, but
Yeah,
you made them out to be the heroes, but in the sense that they saved the day, but they were pointless from the beginning, man. They were so pointless. But anyway, I look, the scenes that they showed in the trailer like was some of the probably the best scenes. But my favorite scene where every time they were fighting, I did fucking jump up and was like concentrated. And like I say, when the way Kong was using those buildings and bouncing off, and you know, Godzilla's Omega Beam or whatever the hell it's called, the way he was dodging that, it was freaking cool, man. At one point, Kong had his back, tried to choke him out. Godzilla grabbed his arm, hip toss. I was like, this is nice, bro. I was loving it. Ground and pound. I was loving it, bro. It was
no,
awesome. It was
the
so good.
action
I
was
think the
good.
fight.
The action was good without a doubt. The action was top notch. So I'm happy that that got to be shown.
I want more. I want more of that, to be honest with you. I want more. I'm not saying, I mean, I remember Kevin Smith saying, just give me 2 hours of pure action, which I would see as well. I guess I know you got to put a storyline to it, but
Yeah,
maybe I don't know. They could just make shit up. Maybe there's an alien invasion or something, and them two need to come to alien invasion with more big monsters or something, and they need to come and save. I want to see them save the day, man. That last fight scene when they were saving the day. Well, technically, to be honest, they fucked up everything anyway. Anyway, they actually fucked up Hong Kong, and then the last one came and just added to it. But I want to see them more saving the day, because that was just kind of epic to see. But other than that, it was just like the way they destroyed Hong Kong, I was like, lose, man, all those people dead. Because they bust up everything.
Hong Kong. That's what I wanted to find out because I couldn't
They
remember.
said they did. They said they did. There was a part, but you can't evacuate.
People,
But
many people getting away in time.
no way in hell, like 6 million people, 7 million people in Hong Kong. No way they're getting away in time. They're dead, man. Although that country is dead, they killed it. That was jokes. But yeah, I get it. I mean, I like I said, I get why they put the story to it. I thought maybe they could have just cut that down a little bit, and then just focused more on the action, more fight scenes, build it a little bit more. Well, that's it, man. I mean, I guess it is what it is. Yeah, I don't know. I want to see more. Hopefully they do another one, and hopefully they could do a bit better with giving us more.
No, definitely they will. They will. They will. Let's go on to the next thing. Black Adam, bro. Times Square. The Rock hyped up people for this, man. What do you think?
Yeah, that was a huge promotion. Did you see that? I would love to have been there during that time, man. The whole of Times Square was bought out for Black Adam. That's a shitload of money DC must have spent on that, boy. Um, Bro, it's gonna be good, and I know DC's been a key component trying to what do you call it? What do I keep forgetting the hashtag? Snyderverse.
Restore the Snyderverse.
Restore. What do I keep thinking revive. Restore the Snyderverse. I know he's a big component that he wants that. He's been fighting for Henry Cavill's Superman to be in his movie. Let's see. I mean, hopefully they do good. I mean, excuse me, as we talked about the Snyderverse, and that's in the video, guys. That's in our channel. Check it out. Our spoiler review of Snyderverse with Dax. It's opened up so much more for the DC universe, and I know they just done fan service and let the fans have it, but they can't just let it be now. It's like, you know what? You saw the success of it. You saw the support of it. Why would you not listen to the fans and follow that lead and give more? So they need to work something out with Snyder.
No, and keep going, bro. I'll be right back.
Yeah. So ultimately, I think that movie, I don't know. I think The Rock's gonna be great in it. Obviously, hopefully, it has a good story, and if it kind of follows a Snyderverse, or at least kind of hint that direction, that'd be great. If they get Henry Cavill in there, amazing, and then obviously Shazam should be in there too. But that promotion was big. That promotion was big. I mean, I work in advertising, and I just know how much advertising costs from the perspective of the field that I'm in, from a publication perspective. But to buy out Times Square and do that in Times Square, that was epic. So
Unless he financed it.
nah, he wouldn't do
he's
that.
a producer on there, bro. He definitely did.
Is he? Okay.
He must have, without a doubt. If he's a producer on it, so yes, I think he will push it like crazy. He will push it.
Well, if he did, then that's crazy. But that movie's got. Listen, DC, the Snyderverse has shown. I mean, look, DC was always good for its standalone movies. When the Joker came out, it was like, oh my god, this is amazing and whatnot. The new Batman looks sick, but the Snyderverse has shown that they can team up and do it well. So they need to follow that footprint that Snyder's set for them. Let's see though, man. Let's see. Little potential.
Definitely looking forward to that. Let's see. Oh man, I feel mash up. Star Wars Bad Batch. What did you think of the trailer, bro?
Yeah, not bad. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I didn't know it was a cartoon or an animation. I thought it was going to be real life, like humans and whatnot. It seemed fine. It seemed fine. I mean, look, I'm not the craziest Star Wars fan, so I'll be honest with you. With some of the animations, I've always kind of turned a blind eye to it. I was like, I don't need to watch it. I don't know if I have the same thing with Bad Batch. Maybe I'll check it out, but I always I don't know, I always prefer live action to these sort of things. So yeah, but it looks good, looks fun, and looks like some kind of Suicide Squad type Star Wars thing, right?
Yeah.
So um, yeah, man. I don't know. Maybe I'll check it out. I can't promise I will. Like I said, I'm not the biggest Star Wars fan to invest my time in it, to be honest. So we'll wait and see, I guess. If it's
Okay.
good, then I want to watch. I want to watch that the Amazon one that just came out.
Invincible. Oh,
Yeah, is that good?
yeah, bro.
So we
I've
can.
been through, or there. I think there's a new episode out today as well. So I got a lot to catch up on this weekend. I know it's Easter weekend, so I forgot to say, guys, plug in, guys. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, Spotify. Make sure you check them out, guys. You can listen to us there. I want to say thank you for everybody joining in so far. But Invincibles on Amazon Prime, it is actually really good. Based on a comic book by Robert Kirkman, who did Walking Dead. It's part of which comic company, man? It's gone right in my head. I think it's Image Comics. Uh, bro, it's. I mean, I could give you. It's
Don't
something. It's
spoil it
like
because
a
I
mix.
haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, just a mixture of. Uh, how can I say it, man? It's good, man. I really enjoyed it, and it's a different dynamic as well. And it's got good cast as well, bro. You got J.K. Simmons as the main guy. I don't even know how to explain it, man. But it's good fun, man. It's like Kick-Ass and Lost. The boys. Yeah.
Interesting. All right, I need to check it out. I need to check it out. Um, what was we talking? The Bad Batch. I know we moved on from we moved away from that, but I talked about that because that's an animation that I am interested in watching.
Mm.
Um, but yeah, generally I don't know. I kind of like live action, but yeah, Bad Batch anyway. We'll take a look. What did you think?
Yeah, no, it's good, bro. I'm a Star Wars fan, so to get more stories is always good. Uh, as you said, it's like the Suicide Squad, so I'm looking forward to seeing how they do the story, where it connects. I mean, the major Star Wars story that came out this week, which we forgot to mention, was you see the cast of Obi-Wan Kenobi.
It's huge, man. Freaking hell. That is a huge cast.
Looks moist, bro, and they brought back Hayden Christian. Uh, they've got uh, they've got loads of people in it, man. I'm excited to see it, man. I was hoping to see Liam Neeson's uh,
Qui-Gon
name in
Jinn.
the past, but I think they're going to keep him a secret. He's going to come back as a Force ghost.
Could do.
So I'm looking forward to seeing that. The new Transformers movie. I don't know much about that, bro.
I don't know. I just saw something and it said it's signed about the writers from Marvel's Defenders or Daredevil or something that are is it the writers or
Yeah.
whoever produced that people involved in that were gonna make a new Transformers movie. So anyway, I just saw that and I figured, all right, well, I don't know. The James who was it? No, what's the name? Who made the original ones? What's his
Michael
name?
Bay.
Michael Bay.
Yeah.
Michael Bay ones were good. I enjoyed them. I think near the end it kind of got a bit, it was still fun to watch, but they just kind of lost a little bit.
Yeah.
If they reboot it, why not? Let's see what happens, I guess.
Well, they could
They've
have,
always been.
because Bumblebee was awesome, and they brought back the G1 Transformers in there as well. So yeah, I thought that was good, bro.
Bumblebee wasn't bad, yeah. I think the number one was the best for me, with Shia LaBeouf and whatnot. Just real quick, actually, do you know what? Sorry, going back to Godzilla, do you know the Stranger Thing girl and her two partners in that movie, the conspiracy lot? Do you know who they reminded me of? Remember in Transformers 2, remember the
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
his his dorm room partner and then what's his name, the conspiracy guy.
yeah, yeah.
That dynamic was exactly what the Godzilla vs Kong one was, just
Exactly. So
comedic and conspiracy and whatnot. But at least in the Godzilla in Transformers they had a purpose. In Godzilla they had none. But sorry, yeah, that's what kind of reminded me of. But yeah, I don't know, man. Listen, Transformers movies, they were always fun. I mean, you're not really in it for the best storylines ever, but the first Transformers was so epic. I'll never forget that. From
same man,
soundtrack to
same
first
man.
seeing Optimus Prime, the action, the way they would transform in and out of action was wicked. I
Oh,
think just as
wait.
the film progressed, it just I don't know, maybe they tried to overdo it and it just got too much. Um,
The thing is, the
but
problem is now is like with stuff like that, you don't need a complex story. Something simple
mm,
would have been the best, and I think that's what they did good with Bumblebee, was that it was much more of a simple story, so it didn't have, you know, next people from different worlds and this and that involved in it. It was just straight, let's do this, action, go from there. Uh, yeah, man. All right, cool. Looks like the last bit on here is Falcon.
have you seen? Well, we didn't talk about Mighty Ducks. Have you even started watching
Oh
that?
yeah, Mike Jack. No, that's another one on the list. I've got three things to watch, man.
It's really good, man. It's so fun. Like it's an easy watch, but there's these characters in there that bring comedy to it and whatnot. They always have those to kind of lighten up the
Yeah.
show. And Emilio Estevez, I'm not going to spoil it because you haven't seen it, but Emilio Estevez is great to see him back. He reminds me of Shrebsasa for some reason. I don't know why his face kind of reminds me of Shrebsasa. But anyway, it's good to see him back. Again, I won't say anything, but they reference the Mighty Ducks and the old Mighty Ducks and blah blah blah. Um, Check it out. It's fun. As soon as it starts, you're kind of like, oh, I'm into this. And then once they introduce the characters, you're like, okay, I could dig this. I could watch this. And I just watched episode 2, and I'm definitely gonna watch all of them. I'm actually enjoying it.
Yeah, no, I'll check it out, bro. We recently watched it, so the movie. So I'm happy to see Emilio Estevez back as well. So haven't seen him on the screen for ages. So this, I feel like the promotion for this was a bit basic.
It doesn't seem. I mean, listen, they got Falcon and Winter Soldier on, so what you really gonna promote? Maybe that is the promotion. You come onto Disney Plus, and then you're like, oh, Mighty Ducks is there. You know what I'm saying?
No, man,
Um,
come on, man, promote it as well. There were good movies back then. They should give it the same love that all these other things are getting. But I'll check it out, man. I mean, just to kind of fill you in, I've been catching up on some TV and I've been watching some stuff like The American Office. Steve Carell, I've got this untold love for him. But even though he plays the most basic guy, I feel for him sometimes, bro. He's brilliant though.
he's so awkward. He's so
Bro,
awkward in
he's
that show.
so
He
good,
says
bro. He's
he's
so good
so
at what he does.
politically incorrect.
He's so bro. When he annoys the Stanley gives me joke because Stanley he's got that face where he's just this big fat black dude with that lip and
Big
that mustache.
mustache. He don't
He's
care.
like, leave me alone, man.
He's literally that guy that does
Too
not
big
care
cuss.
about what.
Huh?
He's literally that guy that doesn't care about work at all, but he's just there to do his thing, and he just doesn't want to be annoyed, doesn't want to be touched, doesn't want to be spoken to. And then the way Carell just tries to bring in diversity with his character, he's so incorrect, man. It's hilarious though. It's freaking hilarious. I wonder if they could do that show now with the whole cancel culture and whatnot, and all that sort of shit. I don't know.
I
I mean,
hope.
comedy's comedy, but I don't know how the world would take it. But that was hilarious. I love that show.
You know what? I'm so late to the game. So I've started the UK one, and the UK one's good as well. It's not. I think because we're more pushed to American humor, I like Steve Carell more. But
Mm.
Steve Gervais, he's awesome in his own way, bro. He's so uncomfortable and relentless as Steve Carell's character as Michael Scott in the American version. But listen, I've been really enjoying that at the moment. That's been wicked. What I Another program I've been watching called so I finally saw the first three episodes yesterday of the what's it called? The trial of Gabriel Fernandez.
Oh, did I see that one? I think I saw that one.
Horrendous, bro. I don't
Did
think
I
I've
see that
ever
one?
cried 5 minutes into watching a TV program.
I'm pretty sure I saw that one. But yeah,
They tortured the kid, man. Mm. The parents as well, you know what I mean?
I'm
Had him in a
trying to
box.
remember. Maybe I didn't see this one then, man. I'm trying to remember. I feel like I have, but maybe I haven't seen this one.
Horrendous. Anyway, really hard watch. I've got a couple of episodes to finish off tonight. I don't want to watch it as a parent. It's quite hard to watch. And knowing, uh, I mean, the world is a dark, sick place as it is. But for somebody's parents to be doing that to their own child, to he suffered so badly, bro. And
He
I'm not
killed his
like,
wife, right? As well, right? Killed the mother and the kids.
no, no.
Oh, then I
Mum
don't. I
and
haven't
dad
seen
killed
this
the
one.
mum and boyfriend killed the kid. They abused him for like 8 months. They had him locked up in a box. They tortured him.
Fuck.
Yeah, hard watch,
I can't.
very hard watch. And it's a system, bro. The system fucked him. You know what I mean? The system was there to protect him, didn't protect him, and the
Oh wait, I think I did see that one. That the guy, he was a huge dude and he used to beat the shit out of him, right?
Mm,
I think it's been a while. I think, but I think I've seen this one, man. He used to be locked in a cupboard. They used to padlock the cupboard, and I think his brother used to feed him food through the cupboard or something,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
Yeah, okay. I remember seeing. I remember in the courtroom just looking at, and those two sat there like with no remorse, and that big fuck, the stepfather or whatnot, was a huge prick, and they used to. He was huge, man. He beat the shit out of the kid. What a punk, man. I don't know.
yeah.
Fucking,
Anger,
I don't
anger
know.
as well. It's angry that something like that happened, and then poor kid, man. I was bawling, bro. My God. First 5 minutes of it when the woman was talking about it in hospital because not let alone they're trying to save this kid because he's in and out of consciousness. He's losing his pulse. She just started noticing the guy's neck was burnt, his forehead was burnt, he was shot with a BB gun in his eye, and they found bullet in his hip. I'm like, oh my God, bro. I was tearing up straight away. And she was like, the more we were trying to save his life, the more I noticed what was happening to his body, bro. His hands were swollen so much because he was getting beats, bro. Oh, horrendous. I mean, if you guys have seen it, it's not for the faint-hearted. Uh, you'll see shit that you're not supposed, which is hard to see. And yeah, I mean, having children, you bring somebody into this world, but yeah, oh, horrendous, man, horrendous, horrendous, absolutely horrendous. But yeah, bro, it's a good watch, but it's a hard watch, very hard watch.
Mm,
Yeah.
yeah, that was tough. Ugh.
Sorry to put it on the down. I didn't mean to because last night it kind of got to me because I was like, love, man. All a kid wants is love. It's so important. So everybody craves it, but for a child to be like, pure, don't know what's going on, the fear, his heart and heartbreaking, man, fucking killed me. Absolutely destroyed me. It was one of the hardest watches I've seen in a long time. And it's not even that, it's a documentary, bro. The way the
Mm,
lawyer is trying to bring justice for him. But even he says it as well, like trying to bring this justice to him, like what happens? You know what I mean? It's too late. This could have been
yeah.
stopped ages ago. You know what I mean? But gotta be careful, you know. Oh, other than that, yeah. So that was a hard watch, but I'm gonna have to finish it off today. I was like, I can't do this on a daily basis, crying like a baby, man. I felt hurt for him, even kept him in my prayers yesterday and this morning. Just the suffering he went through, just absolutely heartless, man. And as a father, it just makes you think, like, yes, I wanna make sure my daughter is protected as much as possible, but she needs to know as well. So she needs to protect herself as well. So language,
Mm,
speaking to her and making sure she's open is probably the hardest things that a lot of parents don't work on as much. But I need to know. I want to know, and I will do my best to try and keep her safe. But the system has to help as well. You know what I mean? Once she starts going to school, bullying, all the rest of it. But by then, anyway, she probably kicked the shit out of somebody. Anyway, she started slapping me now, so it's good. She gives the odd
oh,
slap.
she got to get into that.
Time in
She got to
Ahmed's
get
house.
into them.
We're in Yak's
What's
house.
that?
Was it Alia or Alia or Soraya who slapped Ahmed in the face randomly?
Probably a Leah.
Yeah, it was so random, and I was like, yes. Like he was so embarrassed as well because it was like it was a good clap as well. It wasn't like it was so random. Alara started to do that. Now you could be in mid conversation, but like Tosh, and you're like, what the hell did you do that for? And she laughed as well, and I'm like, okay, just we'll
Well,
work
that's
it.
because you do it to her. You know when you like touch her cheek and you're like, so she's probably thinking it's a
She,
joke, but she's like, touch.
yeah, no, exactly that, exactly that. All right, guys, make sure you head to my Twitter page. I have a Star Wars T-shirt and luggage tags to give away to a lucky follower. I'm gonna pick the follower next week. So I've got that to give away, and then you know what? I'm gonna do this now. You know, I have a let's see. I've got a Batman Funko Pop. I'm gonna write in the description. Let's start this again because I think last time I tried a Lara Croft one, nobody probably wanted it because Lara Croft is basic. Uh, guys, I got this Batman Ebenezer Screws Funko Pop to give away to one of you guys. All you gotta do is comment below, say you want it, and then I'll pick out somebody random out of that comment, and I'll send this out to you. UK only, guys. UK only. UK only. But yeah, other than that, bro, let's talk Winter Soldier, bro.
Okay, you haven't seen it yet, so I'm gonna give you my review without spoiling it. I think it's the best piece of TV I've seen that's on right now. I'm loving it, and maybe because I'm a biased Marvel fan and I love the movies and whatnot. But bro, it is great. It's so good. It's shot well. It's stories being told well. The character developments are being developed well.
Mm,
I do not want to spoil anything for you, man, but it's so good, bro. It's hard for me to talk about it without even saying something because you haven't seen it. Um, some of the characters that they're developing, on the side, or characters from before that they're developing now,
mm,
are so good. It's so good, man. I don't know. It's brilliant, man. I'm fucking loving it, and I'm loving the direction which I think they're taking. I'm loving the direction where I think Winter Soldier's already set his mind on something, and I'm like, yep, I agree with you. Falcon's already set
mm,
his mind. There's things that they're following this path, but there's other things that are bugging them, which you already know about the shield and whatnot. That's still bugging them, and they
mm.
play on that more in this, as they will be. So
Cool.
I just love that they're doing these missions, but they they both, Falcon agrees that he messed up. He messed up. But again, this story is developing on many different things, with many different character developments, new Marvel characters that they're bringing in that
Mm,
I'm not crazy familiar with, but I know with the development of that shield and what it represents and how it represents and how it got to represent like the dark side that we didn't see, which was we discovered Isaiah last week,
mm.
which was something that puts a negative stamp on that shield because the world doesn't know. The world just sees the shield and what it represents, but it doesn't know the bullshit that had to happen for this shield to represent what
Become.
it does.
Yeah.
So it's touching on all of those, boy. It touched on it last week, and it's touching on it more, and they're gonna develop that more. It's so good, bro. I'm proper moist, man. I love that. It's such a good show. We've had 2.5 hours. Wait, hour and a half. I would say about 2 hours, 15 minutes
2 hours.
of
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
So good, and we got another about 2 hours, 15 minutes, like a 4 hour movie, bro. And it's literally like a 4 hour movie, and shit, I can't wait till you watch it because I can't say nothing else. I can't say nothing. All I can just say to you, just you will get more of the development, which you're gonna love.
Yeah.
You're gonna really love the development of the characters. So when you see it, let me know and let's do an Instagram live and get on there on Instagram live and do it.
Guys, make sure you're following the Brothers Geek Out podcast Instagram page. I'm gonna put before I had mine and Gilman's Instagram page on there. Now I'm just gonna have the Brothers Geek Out podcast page. Make sure you can ask questions. You can find out what we want to do on the next shows. We do live videos, so I'm gonna do a live video probably tomorrow with G-Man for about Winter Soldier, the Falcon and Winter Soldier, and we'll catch up on them. Yeah, yeah, just guys, massive thank you. You guys have been responding well with all the other platforms and the Passion podcast as well. I think later on today, Edwin's episode comes out. Shifu Edwin. So make sure you check that out. That pops out. Actually, I won't get this up till tomorrow. So, guys, yesterday, Shifu Edwin's Passion podcast is out, but they seem to be doing awesome. Guys, make sure you're following the Instagram page, the
Did
Brothers
you
Geek Out podcast. We're on Twitter as well. Guys, I had a comic book to read. I'm so sorry. I haven't had the chance to read it yet. I've sent it to Gilman as well. We both need to read it. I want to review it on our next podcast, show them some love. And yeah, that's about it, G man.
I was gonna say, did you catch up with Archer this week?
No, I didn't. We had to rearrange, so that's going to be next week. So
And it's
this
gonna be on a
week,
Thursday.
that comes out later on today, and then I think next
If
week we got Josh's ones coming out.
All right, well, if you do, because I'm off next week, right, from work. So if you do Archer's one and it is around, I think UK is 7 hours ahead now. So if you did like 6 p.m., it would be like a 1 a.m. for me. Because I'm off work, I could do it, but you got to let me know in advance. So if you do it next week, let me know, and I could possibly try and jump on. We could do this if you want.
6:30 Tuesday. That's what we've said. So that's quite.
So yeah, that could work for me because I'm off Wednesday, so I could definitely jump on around 1:32 and do. I'll be happy to do it. But if it gets later, too late, if you think it's not gonna work, then we can leave it. But let me know. Keep me posted.
Yeah, we will do. We will do. All right, guys. I think that was it. I don't think there was anything else. I've checked my phone. I can't see anything else that's popped up. Thundercats by Warner Brothers. Yes, director of Godzilla and Kong. Now, the way the direction went in this film, I don't know about this director, but to see Thundercats on the big screen, I'm absolutely excited. It's good news. We're
Is
getting
that announced? What
Thundercats.
same director as Kong versus Godzilla?
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
So I'm a bit optimistic right now. I'm not going to be too hopes up, but until we see some concept artwork or something, that's one to put on there.
I'm sure they're gonna look great. Just whether they, you know, hopefully there's no stupid, you know, um, unnecessary characters that save the day like they
Hmm.
did in Godzilla and Kong. Other than that, yeah, let's see what happens, man. Look, man, it's great that we're getting a lot of our 80s cartoons as live action movies, man, because it's freaking awesome. It brings back some hype. So anyway, I'm
Cool,
I'm I'm
cool.
down, man. I'm down. Um, yeah, cool, man. Cool. I
All right.
did see one other thing, which I don't know if it was true, and I didn't really write it down. Brie Larson being in Star Wars or something like this. I don't know if you heard anything about Star Wars reboot. Did you hear something about it? Was that fake news? Some bullshit?
Oh, reboot.
Yeah, maybe some bullshit. I don't know. I saw something
Fools,
and
bro. April Fools, bro. You know, like I woke up
maybe
Saturday morning with Twitter and Instagram going mad saying, "Yeah, man, Warner Brothers gonna do. They're gonna release," and then I forgot April
April
Fools.
Fools.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
April Fools. But yeah, I doubt it. But let's see what happens. Other than that, I've got to go measure up some stuff, and then yeah, I'm gonna
All
start.
right, cool.
But yeah, while Laura's asleep, I'm gonna go watch The Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Do it and call
No,
me when you've seen it. Let's go Instagram live. I'll be
if you
up.
wait, then we'll go live.
Yeah, depend. Listen, what time is it now? I'm not sleeping early these days. I got a long day weekend. I'm just chilling. I'm gonna play some video games. Ghost of Tsushima, big game. I'm gonna be up for the next at least 2, possibly 3 hours. So if you do it within then and call me, let's do it.
All right,
Um,
cool. We'll do. I'll do that. I'll give
cool,
you a shout.
cool, brother.
All right, cool. Let me just grab a quick Brothers Geek Out podcast photo. Guys, thanks again. Episode 155.